Hello everybody, my name's Idiotic Synergy and today we are talking about Celestant-Prime. This wonderful looking model is for Age of Sigmar, more specifically the Stormcast Eternals, and though I'm not really a fan of Stormcast Eternals, I do appreciate their models, because this model is awesome. And it's a crying shame that not enough people talk about it. Just look at it. It's a flying demigod of death, and it wouldn't look out of place in 40k. It really wouldn't. In fact, I would love to see this model be changed slightly and have this model as the Sanguinar for the Blood Angels. It would fit it perfectly. Imagine the Sanguinar, but massive. This is what I would like it to look like, because the Sanguinar is a really interesting unit and character. That would be amazing to see on the tabletop, but even so, this model for Age of Sigmar is amazing. And he's called Celestant-Prime, but he's also got some other titles, such as the Wrath of the God King. Doesn't have the same ring as God Emperor, does it? The Avenging Angel of Azazel, the Bearer of the World Hammer, God, he's got so many titles. Why? Even the Custodes are looking at this and going, "Just calm down, mate." The first scion of Sigmar. This is the Celestant-Prime, a great king and guardian of men, even in mortal life. He has been. I can't. It's so over the top and daft. And he's wielding a hammer called the Great Shatterer Gal Meraz. Okay, cool, awesome. So this guy is the personification of God, I guess. Which, you know, it shows. The guy's got a big fuck-off hammer that he clubs you around the head with. He's also got a stick with an orb on it. I wonder if he ponders that orb a lot. But I do like this model. It is quite nice, and even though I'm absolutely shit at painting, I can see people just painting this quite simply just by spray painting it gold and then using contrast paints to pick out the detail. That would look quite cool as well. I do like the wings, though a part of me does wonder how easily they snap, just in like transporting the model. Yeah, this is another thing that I have an issue with. Because it looks so thin and spindly, it's one of those models that looks great on a mantelpiece as like a centre part of your home, but if you try and transport it, it would just be one big stress test. It's like if any part of it breaks, you'd just be like, oh, no! My god, it's a really impressive model though. And I do like what he's hovering on, and his cloak looks really cool, and yeah, I'm a fan of this model. But, of course, there are rules for him. And this is where we might learn that he's complete shit in game. But because it's Stormcast Eternals, I very much doubt that. But let's get into it, shall we? So, these are the rules for Celestant-Prime, Hammer of Sigmar. Such a stupid name. I am Celestant-Prime, Hammer of Sigmar, and I've got all these titles. What is your name? And it's just some grot. It's like, my name's... I don't know. What's a good grot name? I have no idea. This is what I like the Goomspike gets, because they don't have these pretentious titles. It's just simple. It's like, yeah, I'm the Loon King, and I just do corpulous amounts of drugs. Anyway, so, the movement 12, save 3, wounds 8, bravery 10. Very, very cool. He can fly, obviously, it looks like he could fly. He's a whopping 330 points and is a single unique model. Sounds like his Tinder profile, to be fair. Or Grindr, you know, I'm not here to judge. So, he can fly. Comet Strike Scepter. He raises his scepter high before letting it fall, causing comets to rain from above. Okay then. I say, yeah, sure, Age of Sigmar. Ooh, he can summon comets to crash into the earth. Cool. But you pick 1 point on the battlefield within 24 inches and visible to it. Each enemy unit within within 3 inches of that point suffers D3 mortal wounds. That's just such a... Okay, I know I'm reading abilities, but his scepter is technically a weapon, even though it's not. So, his melee weapon, the hammer, range 2 inches, attacks 3, you're hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, rending 3, damage 3. Yeah, that sounds about right for a massive hammer. If I'm being honest, that just sounds right. Though, to be fair, I thought it would do a bit more than that. I'm not expecting him to hit on 2s or anything, but I thought the damage would be damage 4, because, you know, the hammer is hyped up to be this massive god killer, but no, it's just a hammer wielded by a massive flying deity. Okay, then. It's just... I read half the shit in Age of Sigmar rules, and I just think that's just daft. And I kind of like that. It just is. I'm a massive flying deity. If I don't kill you with comets, I shall smash your head in with a hammer. Sounds like... It just sounds like an average day in the UK, doesn't it? It's raining hell, and if you piss him off, he's gonna hammer your head in. Just sounds like an average Saturday night in Luton. Anyway, Retribution from on high. Retribution from on high. I say that the summoning comets is retribution enough, mate, but, you know, you do you. So, he descends from... I hate his name. Whoever Azyar is... I hate his name. Azyar. I don't know how you pronounce it, but basically... this guy deep strikes. Instead of setting up this unit on the battlefield, you can place it to one side and say that it's set up in the heavens. I'm not saying that. I collect Warhammer, it's sad enough. I'm not saying to some random person, if I ever do choose this army, that I'm going to say, oh, I've set it up in the heavens. No, I'm just going to say it's deep striked, mate. It's in reserves. I'm not. Can you imagine that? You're playing with your opponent. It's like, are you going to deploy this unit? Nah, it's set up in the heavens, my friend. Prepare thy anus, for I will deep strike him from the heavens into your face. It's just such a dumb... Why is it worded like that? Anyway, if you do so at the end of your movement phase, you must say... I hate this. You must say if this unit will remain in reserve or if it will strike from the heavens. Just say deep strike. It's a universal rule at this point. At the end of your movement... Ah yes, it shall strike from the heavens. I've set it up in the heavens, he had lunch in the heavens, and now he's coming down from the heavens. At the end of your movement phase, if this unit remains in reserve, add 2 to the attacks characteristic of this unit's Gal Miraz for the rest of the battle. So you add 2 to the attack so it can get to turn 5. That's 10 attacks plus 3. And then you just deep strike him. It's too late, you lost the game. But you've got 13 attacks to burn through. Oh, that'd be such a dumb thing. But, okay, if this unit strikes from the heavens, it's just deep striking. Set this unit on the battlefield more than 9 inches away. It's literally just... It's Ponzi deep striking is what this is. Ah yes, I am God, I shall deep strike you from the heavens. Ah ha ha ha. It's just say deep strike. Everybody knows what a deep strike is. Even new players know what deep striking is. Honorary of the Celestial Fates. I hope I pronounced that right, because if I didn't, too bad. Okay, once per turn, before you make a hit or wound roll for an attack made by this unit, a save roll for an attack that targets this unit, or a run or charge roll for this unit, you can say that you will foresee the result of the roll. If you do so instead of making the roll, you must choose the result of the roll. Right. That's just dumb. So, I don't understand it. So, anyway, okay. The result chosen for a d6 roll must be the whole number from 1 to 6. And the result chosen for 2d6 roll must be a whole number from... I don't understand it. So it's like a fate dice, right? Or like a miracle dice is what I'm getting at. Must be from a whole number from 2 to 12. The result cannot be re-rolled, but any modifiers are applied to it as normal. So, So you can foresee the result of the roll, and then instead of making the roll, you must choose the result of the roll. The result chosen for a d6 roll must be a whole number from 1 to 6. Okay, so it's just a miracle dice, but with extra steps. So so you can do this before a charge roll and say, yep, I know what I'm doing. Charge 12, fuck you, I'm automatically in. Yeah, I don't like that. I really don't. I don't... that rule has broken me somewhat. I will admit, it has broken me because it's a stupid rule. So you can deep strike in, and can you multi-charge more than one unit in Age of Sigmar? I know you can in 40k, but in Age of Sigmar, I assume you can. So you can just go, right, I'm going to charge both of you, but before I do, I'm going to say, oh look, I've rolled a 12, and then you just in. I don't know if I like that or not. I think he's pretty powerful without the rolls, to be honest. Without this roll, I think that this rule already makes him slightly... I mean, it's once per turn as well, not once per battle. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Anyway, Eye of the Celestial Storm, you get a 4-up, feel no pain. Because that's the thing he was lacking. Okay, cool, awesome, epic. This guy is overpowered, and I love it. I love Age of Sigmar because it just seems like the jankiest game known to man. It really does, and I want to play it, but I have no idea where to begin. I think I would only play it if I could just use an army of exclusively squigs. That's all I want to do out of life is just squig. Just a squig army. Nothing else, just squigs. If I win or lose, I don't care. Squigs. I just want to play with squigs. But this model is batshit insane. I just don't get it. He's got a Ponzi, right? Ponzi miracle dice, Ponzi Ponzi fucking deep strike, Ponzi miracle dice, 4-up feel no pain, flies and can summon comets, and got a massive hammer to smash your face in. Solid unit, would recommend if you're new to... I would recommend you use it at least once, give it a go. But transporting it would make me freak out. And also, painting it would also make me nervous. I'm terrible at painting. So, yeah. I like this unit. And if you've stayed with this video, thank you. I'll see you later. Remember, take care, stay safe, and look after each other. Bye for now.